Hi friends, wonderful article in Times of India again. 3,500 crore in Benami assets attached since November 2016. This is as per the Income Tax Department. As we remember, during November 2016, we had that demonetization coming in, wherein 1000 rupees note and 500 rupees note was changed to a new currency. We all know it. Now, what Benami Property Act has done. If you read, the Income Tax Department has stepped up action against the under prohibition of the Benami Property Transaction Act, which came into force from November 1 to 2016, and has attached properties worth 3,500 crore, including immovable properties of more than rupees 2,900 crore across the country. So after that Benami Act, which has come into force, so this came into force on November 2016. So, as you can see, the properties have been attached. The Act provides for provisional attachment and subsequent confiscation of Benami properties, whether movable or immovable. It also allows for prosecution of the beneficial owner, the Benamidar, and the abettor to Benami transactions. Now, one thing is there, let me make it clear. 3,500 crore in Benami assets attached. This means it doesn't only mean houses, commercial properties, it also includes various assets like fixed deposit and others as Benami properties. So now this has been attached. Attached means now they will go in the court, and those whose properties and fixed deposit have been confiscated, attached, blocked, will fight in the court of law, and it's possible that out of these 3,500 crore, some may win the court case and get it back. So it is just a temporary measure, and whether the government has been able to recover money from them and put it in the treasury of the government is still not yet known. So whether it is a propaganda to let public know that government has done so it is still a half baked cake. So let me, but anyway, government is moving in the direction wherein black money is going to be controlled. So that's the reason I make this video. So let me proceed further. The benominar and the abettor to benami transaction, which may result in rigorous imprisonment up to 7 years and a fine up to 25% of the fair market value of the property. So it can either lead to 7 years jail, and whatever has been confiscated, the government can fine up to 25% of the fair market value of the property. So if the Benami property is worth rupees 100, so government can take 25 rupees out of it. So that means 3,500 crore attached, the government can only take 1/4 of it. Strange. So in any case, not all 3,400 500 crore are going to come into the government treasury. Only 25% of it maximum can come into the government treasury. So okay, now let us read further. The tax department had set up 24 dedicated Benami prohibition units under its investigation across the country in May to ensure swift action. Due to intensive efforts undertaken by the department, provisional attachments has been made in more than 900 cases of properties under the Act. These include plots of land, flats, shops, jewelry, vehicles, deposits in bank accounts, fixed deposits, the tax department said in a statement. So the Benami property not only include properties, flats and shops, jewelry, but also includes saving bank deposits in your saving account, saved fixed deposit. Now, other thing that is coming in my mind is, since demonetization, government has been able to focus only on 3,500 crore properties. Do we think in the whole country the Benami assets will be just 3,500 crore? 3,500 crore is just nothing. With such a huge demonetization exercise taken, and I don't know, very surprising. 3,500 crore is very, very less if the whole country is taken into consideration. The new law has sent shivers down the spine of those who hold Benami properties, and tough law is part of the government's stringent action against accounted wealth. During the campaign for the Gujarat Assembly post, Prime Minister Narendra Modi had hinted at crackdown against Benami properties. In 5 cases, the provisional attachment of Benami properties amounting to more than 150 crore have been. This was about sellers of land who sell bookers involved in getting the case post. Yet another case, a cash amount of. But इतनी बड़ी डिमोनेटाइजेशन एक्सरसाइज हुई, बस 3,500 करोड़ ही बेनामी एसेट्स मिली हैं. If you see in Delhi itself, there are a number of people who buy society flats, this thing, that thing, in the name of others, in the name of their wife or in the name of their son, relatives. And if you remember right, they have been in, in this case, I will. It has been mentioned here. See, in yet another case, a cash amount of rupees 1.11 crore was intercepted from a vehicle with a person who denied the ownership of this cash. Subsequently, no one claimed ownership of this cash and it was held to be Benami property by the adjudicating authorities, the tax department said. The department is committed to continue its concern. Now, some cash was recovered from a car and nobody owned it, and the one who was with the cash ran or something like that, and that becomes a Benami property. Number of incidents have happened in the past wherein cash in huge amount was recovered and the owner of it was never known. I still remember there was a case in Tamil Nadu during election time wherein a bag was confiscated on the top of the bus as in the form of luggage, and there were somewhere around to the tune of 2 to 3 crores, and it was going to be delivered to a sarpanch in a village as part of election. Tung tung tung. So my dear friends, 3,500 crore, only 3,500 crore after this big demonetization exercise. Something is wrong.